you can kind of use the excuse of Farmer Christmas is watching.
Yeah.
If you've been a bit naughty.
It's a method of discipline.
You're going to go on the naughty list. Oh, no, please, Daddy, no. Well, you need to eat your dinner. So it's a good excuse for parents to sort of discipline the child in a correct way. Santa's watching. Nonce.
And welcome back to the Hangout with Adam and Matt. I'm Adam.
And I'm Matt.
A special Christmas episode this time around. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, bro.
Merry Christmas to you, brother.
Are you all sorted? Are you ready?
I believe so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've already bought the turkey, pigs in blankets, all done.
I'm prepared.
Hey, I do you know what I do every year? I go shopping, like, my main shopping's at Aldi, and then I go shopping at Tesco to get like bits that Aldi don't sell or whatever.
Yeah.
And because I use Club Card, I just save up the points. So like for this Christmas, I had like £22.50. So that like well covered the turkey.
Yeah.
And the pigs in blankets as well.
Yeah.
So like it's I always save it for Christmas time. Because turkey is expensive.
It is.
It's really expensive. So save up your club.
That's the Sims again.
So save up your club card points and use it at Christmas.
There you go.
That's my advice to everybody.
Christmas top tip from
Christmas
Mr. Mountain.
top tip from Mr. Mountain.
So, how you been? You all right?
Yeah, good, mate. All good.
Yeah.
How you been?
All right. I'm off to London later.
Oh, I know.
Again.
That's a shit drive.
Yeah. Sort of Islington, North London. Funnily enough, the last time I come back from London, I don't know if I should say this in public. Last time I come back from London, I was driving on the M1 at night, and it drives me mad. It happens all the time because I do so much driving.
Yeah,
you know, more than 2,000 miles a month probably. So, yeah, definitely more than that actually. And so I'm always in like the outside lane. I'm always doing exactly 70 miles an hour.
Exactly. Yeah, of course.
And so I'm in that lane, and you get cars come behind you and they're flashing you, and you just think, mate, where am I gonna go? You know, like other two lanes are full.
Yeah.
I'm going faster than the other two lanes. What, should I just move out the way because you want to get in my boot? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, no.
Yes.
So it was dark. I was coming back on the M1, and some dickhead like flashing me. I'm like, mate, I'm already doing 70 exactly. I was already, that was, and flashed me again. I'm like, so I sped up. I'm like, look, I'm going as fast as I can. There's a car in front of me. Yeah. And there's cars to the side of me. I can't go anywhere. And I'm already doing 70. And it flashed me again, and it was like so close to my bumper. I'm like, mate, like if I brake, go into the back of me, flash me again. Right,
I'm going to brake check you.
I was just speeding up. I was like, right, so I'm getting close to 70. So I'm getting close to 100 miles at 70 miles an hour. Blue lights.
No.
Flash me, get out the way. I was like, oh shit, sorry.
Oh my God.
I was like being like, oh no, fuck off, you're not passing me. Blue lights went on straight behind me. He was like, get out the way. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, but why didn't they just put the fucking blue lights on anyway?
Exactly, because I thought if you just flashing me, I was like, you're just like every other dickhead that's trying to overtake.
Because you're going to think, oh, are they after me? I'll pull over.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get out of the lane.
It was just a quick flash of the blue lights and it was like, move out of the way. I was like, oh yeah, sorry.
My bad.
Yeah, I was like nearly doing 70. So, so yeah, that's me from London. Have you ever been pulled up?
Not whilst driving. Not whilst driving.
Pulled up while you was walking?
No, I was sat in the passenger seat, steering with my feet. No, I was in the back seat and someone else got pulled up. But I've actually never been pulled by the police whilst driving a vehicle before, ever.
I did once.
I mean, I'd shit myself because I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm quite a stickler with speed limits and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
yeah, we're two boring old men.
Yeah. So I got pulled up in Hemel Hempstead.
Hemel Hempstead?
Yeah, of all places. And they never told me why they pulled me up.
They didn't?
No.
So what did they pull you up for?
I was like, well, don't you have to tell me? I was like, is everything all right? And I just finished work. I was driving back to my hotel. I was driving to get some food, actually. It was like going to like McDonald's or something. And then like they was following me, put the blues on. I was like, can't be for me, but I'm literally the only car on the road at the minute. So I was like, well, it must be for me. I'm not the only one here. So pulled over into McDonald's and they pulled me up and never told me why they stopped me. Well, checked my license, asked me where I was, like where I was from, where I was going. I was like, well, I've just finished work, getting some dinner, and I'm going to my hotel. And they never told me why.
So, what did they say then after they've done the checks? Just went, have a good night.
They got radioed through to go to another job.
Right.
And then one of the other officer that was like just stood by the car was like, oh yeah, I'm sure it's fine. And then let me go. I was like, what the fuck was all that about?
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Was you wearing your Sheffield United shirt?
No, just wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Yeah, that was weird. And like I say, like there was no. Oh, you know, I wasn't speeding. I never speed. And like no, it was like a 40 mile an hour zone. I was slowing down because I was going towards a roundabout anyway to go into McDonald's.
Yeah, I wanted
Stopped me for no reason.
a Big Mac, and I got pulled over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad.
For not telling me why was really annoying.
Yeah, because aren't they like legally obliged to tell you why they've pulled your
They have
vehicle
to have like
over?
reasonable suspicion, I think, for some reason. To pull
Yeah,
over.
like you know, they come to the window and you're like, you know, your window's down or whatever, and then they say, sometimes they even say to you, "Do you know why I've stopped you today, sir?"
Yeah.
No fucking idea.
They didn't ask me that. No, it was just a case of like
License and registration.
yeah, a little bit like that. I'm just like, oh, so where have you come from? Have you got your license? Have you got your insurance documents? I was like, yeah, we're all here.
Was it real police?
Might not have been. Might have been strippers.
You was about to get like hoed down by strippers. Not the real blues and twos.
No. So yeah, I guess the moral of that story is look out for the police.
Or, you know, tell the council to light the motorways better so you can actually see what's behind
Who's behind you? Yeah.
Like
'cause that could have got me a ticket for doing 70.
yeah, and once the once the lights are on in your rear view mirror, you can't see them.
No,
you can't see what it
Just
is.
two headlights in the car that was right up my arse. I was like, I'm not moving.
Exactly, I ain't fucking moving.
And then they got arrested.
Honestly, and I suppose obviously being Christmas time, it's quite prone for police pulling over now quite a lot because obviously they're expecting a lot of Christmas parties, a lot of
Drink driving.
festivities and drinks and stuff. So I suppose it's quite a prime time for them to catch out drink drivers and stuff like that. So I suppose it's one to keep an eye out for.
Yeah.
But no, never been pulled over.
That's good. I hope not again. It was just a pain in the arse. It was already like 2 a.m. and I'm knackered.
I'm hungry. I'm tired.
So, what you been up to? Have you got an update on? Because on the first episode, we did the whole small print thing. Obviously, we've dropped it now, but we did the small print about the guy that was skiing.
Yep, Johnny Huntington.
Yeah, has he dug a hole in the Arctic Circle? Or?
No, he's currently not going around in a circle. No, so he's currently in the South Pole. He's not really given like an update in terms of how far he's gone on his expedition so far. He just posted like some like inspirational stuff about himself and his journey. A couple of people that are giving like, you know, good wishes and stuff he's posted and that. He's basically pulling 100 kilograms a day.
That's a lot.
Behind him and stuff. Obviously that includes like his sleeping arrangements and stuff like that in a tent and that.
Yeah.
I do want to touch on something though, because obviously when we read the newspaper article, it basically said that he was disabled from the left side down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually was. He's no longer fully disabled from the left side down.
So he's like made a recovery.
He's like done very fucking well. He's made such a recovery, and the only thing that he hasn't got now is feeling.
What?
In his left foot.
Yeah.
So he's basically he's said about this on a post as well. So with the skis, and you've got to keep it straight.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't got 100% feel in his left foot, sometimes it turns inwards. And obviously, if you've been skiing before, he's basically he says he probably falls about 4 or 5 times a day. So, and I mean,
I just hope he's got a mate with him that's like, dickhead. It's exactly what we'd be doing.
You've been framed, 250 quid coming my way. And that's the thing. I actually don't know, because I imagine he surely is not on his own. Because
he can't be just on his own.
Surely not. I mean, because what happens if like something really tragic happens and he collapses?
And then he stopped somewhere in the middle of the Arctic Circle, and he's like, "Where are you?" Like, it's just snow. I've got no reference of how far I've travelled today.
The Uber driver's trying to find out his destination.
It's like the one Uber driver on the South Pole.
So, I mean, obviously, yeah. He must, I mean, when he's doing it on his own, he must have like a team with him or something, but he's carrying all his own equipment and no one's helping him in that sense. So, so, I mean, obviously we'll keep an eye on it and we'll plug all of his socials for Instagram down below. But so everyone just go check him out, give him as much well wishes as he deserves because it is an incredible thing.
Yeah, totally.
Like, again, even for a fully able-bodied man, woman, etc., fridge, it's an incredible thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So everyone, please go and check him out and wish him well.
Please do.
Tell him you come from the Hangout podcast.
Yes.
We might even get him on for a show one day.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, right. Anything else? Anything new?
In my world, mate, no. Nothing new.
No.
Nothing new. It's Christmas time, so trees up, hectic.
Yeah.
House is looking Christmassy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, nothing really new.
Just news. So let's get into the episode then, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. So what's first up? What we got?
So obviously, let's address the elephant in the room.
Excuse me.
Christmas jumpers.
Yes. Yeah. Christmas jumpers.
Christmas jumpers.
Looking very festive, might I add.
Yeah. Mine's got penguins on.
Penguins. Stockings.
Trees.
And mine's got the best Christmas gift of all. Guinness.
Guinness.
That's like the 4th episode in a row where we managed to get Guinness in it.
Yeah.
After a sponsorship.
You're going to say?
So anyone from the marketing department of Guinness, give us a shout.
Hit him up. I don't drink it.
I do. A lot of it.
He drinks a lot of it.
So, yeah, we're all dressed for Christmas.
Yeah. So I never used to wear Christmas jumpers.
I think this is the second one I've ever owned. Yeah.
I was like, obviously quite a Scrooge. I think we addressed it in one of the other episodes about, obviously having a child makes it better. Yes, it does. But yeah, I was never really one for wearing Christmas jumpers. Mm. And it was only when I went to work in one of my jobs that I decided to, do you know what? Fuck it. Let's wear Christmas jumpers. Yeah. And it's socially acceptable to wear Christmas jumpers, in my opinion, from the 1st of December until the 1st of January. It's not Christmas. It's a Christmas month. This is the holiday spirit.
Right.
Like, get into it.
Right.
Stop being fucking Scrooges, man.
Mm. Well, I just had a Christmas party, and that was on the 29th of November.
Yes.
I think a lot of people are having them earlier in the day, though, this because there's that many going off. I think people started having them in November to make sure they can get somewhere booked.
Nah.
So.
Nah. It's not Christmas.
Yeah.
It's not a Christmas party.
It was just a party.
I reject that.
And it weren't a Christmas... It was a Christmas party. It was an 80s theme as well. So...
Okay.
What is it?
So that's not Christmas then?
Well, they had Christmas in the 80s.
Well, I mean, that's true. Yeah. That's a true statement, yeah.
Yeah. But no, just most of the people in funky tracksuits.
Oh, so they didn't even get dressed up Christmassy?
No.
So it's not a Christmas party?
It's just a party.
It's just a fucking party.
There was a tree in the room.
There's a tree? Nice.
So
Merry Christmas. There's a tree.
Yeah. Why is it acceptable to bring a tree in?
Yeah, what even made it tradition to have a Christmas tree in a house?
I don't know where it ever first started. I heard somewhere that it was like, was it in Latvia or something that it first ever, the whole Christmas tree thing?
I don't know.
And then it was it Prince Albert that sort of brought it to the masses in the Victorian times to have a tree? Yeah, because the royals did it, Albert and Victoria and that.
Yeah.
And then everyone else decided to follow suit. No one does that with the royals anymore.
No.
Thank God no one copies the fucking behaviour of the royals these days.
Yes, Prince Andrew.
Nuts.
I bet he has a monocle.
That is some throwback. You need to go and watch the other episodes to get the reference.
Yes.
Right, so, Christmas is one of them times. We mentioned it a little bit in the last episode, but it's not for everyone.
No.
It's not. It can be quite a depressing time and stuff. So, but like you said, you've got Bambino, so it makes it a lot better, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Right. And you can get away with what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. you can kind of use the excuse of Father Christmas is watching.
Yeah.
If he's been a bit naughty.
It's a method of discipline.
You're going to go on the naughty list. Oh, no, please, Daddy, no. Well, you need to eat your dinner. So it's a good excuse for parents to sort of discipline the child in a correct way. Santa's watching. Nuns. Why has no one addressed this?
I know, just some big pervert, fat pervert with a beard.
Fucking red suit.
Yeah. Just one watching your kids.
You see that motion detector up there? That's a camera.
But yeah, that's all changed, hasn't it? Like, you can't sit on Santa's lap anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's just that bloody world we're living in now.
Yeah. I mean, there's genuinely really like innocent men going to do this job.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's just like they've already implied that he might be a paedophile, so you can't sit on his knee. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the sort of insinuation.
Exactly.
Like,
and what impression is that giving?
Yeah, it's just because obviously, like when we were kids, it was the done thing, weren't it? You go and sit on some stranger's knee and tell him what you want for Christmas.
Yeah, and he did not touch my cock once.
Not once.
So
bastard.
So yeah, and I saw that the narrative of like, oh, you can't sit on Santa's knee. It's just ridiculous. You know, I know if he's a nonce, he's a nonce. But surely they do the fucking due diligence checks on him and stuff to make sure.
Yeah, it's not like fresh out of the nick and like.
Yeah, it's not like, you know, gone to fucking
Saint Nick. Sorry, that's terrible.
You know, they've got to do the check surely before they're letting someone speak to a load of children anyway.
Yeah.
Like if you work in nurseries and stuff, you've got to have. I can't remember what the check is you've got to have, but you've got to have this check anyway.
Yeah.
So surely they've got to have some sort of similar kind of check.
Yeah.
To make sure that they've had no sort of.
I mean, you'd want them to, like,
exactly.
You want all that done and stuff, but yeah. Then it's like I'm not saying that sitting on a stranger's knee made it magical, but it just. But I think, do you know what I mean? But I think it just kind of takes away that whole snug little image, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Where you're like, you've got a 2-year-old or 3-year-old, and it's all innocent and sweet, and then it's just got this like perversion around it now. There's like Santa Claus.
They don't know it's Prince Andrew.
Yeah,
He's got
a beard.
It's just Santa with a beard. It's Santa.
Prince Andrew.
I mean, they're just like, oh my God, it's Santa. Like, I want to tell Santa what I want for Christmas. And, you know, it's the magic of Christmas.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's dwindling out because of the world that we live in nowadays.
And it's not a religious thing anymore.
No.
Like, so many people aren't religious anymore.
Which is fine.
Which is great, actually, probably. But, like, it's this whole religious thing. It's same as like on the episode where I mentioned about like bonfire night. No one knows the real story about bonfire night anymore, really. I don't even know if they teach that anymore. Christmas is the same. It's like, I went to a Church of England school, and I'm an atheist, so I think that tells you a lot about it. Yeah. But like, you know, so it was pushed a lot there. It was one of them where you go to church every Friday or once a month you might go to church and stuff. And the nativity play was all like, it was proper like, I mean,
Mary Joseph.
Yeah. I suppose the most of them are, aren't they? But I was the star of the show in my year 6 Christmas play.
You was a star.
I was the star of the show.
You was Joseph.
No, the story.
Oh, you was a star. The actual.
No. The narrative of the story wasn't really about Mary and Joseph.
Right.
It was about the innkeeper. Just me. And I was basically telling everyone in a childlike way to fuck off round the back. Like, that's where Mary and Joseph are. That's where Babby is. Fuck off and let me get me sleep. That was basically my role. Thankfully, there's probably no way of recovering the footage, but it was on like home video.
Yeah.
Like, and that was my first acting role. And probably last. Actually, I don't think I've done anything.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like as a child, I was the same. I used to love doing the Christmas plays and that. And I remember we did this one play, and I don't even know if it was a Christmas play, but it was like a time through the ages, and I played multiple roles.
All right.
I didn't just take the one. I played what's his name? Ian Fleming, who discovered penicillin. Ian Fleming.
Oh, right. Where's this going?
Right. So it's going through the ages and stuff. Yeah. I played a caveman.
I can see that.
I wasn't always fat. So yeah, I played a caveman. I played Fleming. Did I play something else? Maybe just the two. Anyway, so I did that, but it was like cool because it was like the first time you sort of had to, when you did your scene, you ran out to back at stage and quick costume change, quick.
Yeah.
In front of the teachers. Nonsense. No.
Do you think though, like when you were at school, primary school, that you actually loved being at school near Christmas?
Yeah, I loved it. Primary school in general was just amazing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah, but like at Christmas, just like all you did was just fucking like arts and crafts, colouring like pictures of Santa and Rudolph and stuff.
And that last week of school before you broke up for Christmas was just like watching Christmas films. Yeah. Like the teachers are bringing like Christmas like baking stuff.
Yeah.
And like I said, arts and crafts.
Yeah.
You intermingled with other classrooms as well. You didn't just stay in your own sort of bubble and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I miss being at primary school.
It's
such a time of absolutely no responsibility whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, you obviously start to get it when you get to secondary school and stuff, but primary school is just the best time to be alive, isn't it?
Literally, all you cared about was going to see your friends, playing football at break times, and then chasing girls. Yeah, that's all you cared about in primary school. You didn't have to come home and think like, oh, have I got enough money to go and buy I could say a pack of fags. You got no worries, have you? You go to school, you go home, your tea's on the table. Yeah. Sound.
Yeah. The best time to be alive.
Take me back.
Yeah. So, all right, let's change topic a little bit. What's there's so many, and there's always like a new one every year, at least one big one. Christmas films.
Yeah.
There's certain ones in there that are like staples. Yes. So like my sister will watch them probably multiple times over November and December, like Home Alone.
Home Alone.
They are absolute class films.
Yeah.
But like, is there any that you like have to watch? Because there's a couple for me.
Elf.
Controversially, I'm not a big fan of Will Ferrell. So like, Elf's just not one of my go-tos. No. Like, I don't know what it is, because he's basically just like a toddler in a man's body. It just something about him just freaks me out a little bit.
Have you got like childhood trauma?
Show me where Will Ferrell touched you. Sorry, Will.
Anyone with curly hair?
No, I don't know. He kind of freaks me out a
bit. No, I don't get it. I think he's a funny actor. And I think
I do like Step Brothers, but
classic.
That's class.
Classic film. Amazing. But I feel like he's one of those kind of actors where he does a similar role all the time. Same as Adam Sandler. I can't stand Adam Sandler.
I love Adam Sandler. I love his films because I think I don't know if it's part of it is you know what you're going to get, but they're always funny and they're always just like, you always notice as well, his wife must get really pissed off with this because his wife in any film or love interest in any film that Adam Sandler is in, he's always way out of his league.
100%.
He's so funny.
But maybe that's a compliment because that's how he sees his wife.
But his wife is in some of the films he's in.
Is she?
Yeah, she is. Yeah. So
what's her name?
I don't remember.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's in some of the films.
What, as his actual wife?
No. He's just like, he's not casting his wife. So he's got like Jennifer Aniston or like all these others that he has in. What's the woman in Grown Ups and all these different women.
Yeah.
And no. It doesn't ever get his wife to play his wife.
Wow.
No, but
there's a
shame on him.
Happy
Gilmore 2 coming, which I'm buzzing about because I love Happy Gilmore.
Again, like even though I'm not a massive fan of Adam Sandler, I do like some of the films he's done. Some of them are good.
Yeah.
But he just does the same fucking role in every film. He's the same silly twat in every fucking film he does.
Do you feel like Vince Vaughn's like that? He always plays a fucking loser.
Who?
He's in Dodgeball.
Oh, yeah.
Like every role he plays,
he's always some sort of fucking down and out.
Deadbeat fucking dad. In everything he does. He's really typecast. But for Christmas films, I don't know, has Adam Sandler done a Christmas film?
Oh, he's got to have.
Must have done.
Surely. I can't think of any.
He's Jewish.
Is he?
Yeah. So, I don't know if that stops him.
I can see what you're trying to imply here.
Well, they don't celebrate Christmas, do they?
Oh, no, they don't.
No, so.
No. True.
So maybe that's why.
Okay. No, I think he has. I think he's been in a Christmas film before, or whether it might not be like an actual Christmas film, but it's set in Christmas time.
Yeah,
I feel like he probably has been in some sort of film like that, but I can't think.
Well, this is an argument that goes back a while now, probably decades now, is that are Christmas films really even Christmas films? Because everyone says, everyone's divided over the fact that Die Hard is a Christmas film. And people say, no, it's not. It's just set at Christmas.
Yeah.
And my argument to that is then, so Home Alone's not a Christmas film.
Exactly.
I was like, yeah, of course it is. I was like, no. It's about people breaking into someone's house. It's just at Christmas.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I think there's probably only, and it's my favourite ever, I think there's only ever one true Christmas story, and it's A Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol, yeah.
Like the story of
course.
Ebenezer Scrooge, the old miser, gets haunted by spirits and tells him that, change your ways and stuff like that. And it's all about Christmas spirit and stuff.
Yeah. And that's true. And I think that's what sort of defines it, doesn't it? Is it because these are classed as Christmas films because you watch it at Christmas time? Disregard what the film is, because like we were saying the other day, Harry Potter, it feels like it's becoming a Christmas film.
Yeah, definitely.
It's because you watch it at the time of Christmas, not because it's a Christmas film.
Well, there's others like that, like the ones that are always on Christmas Day, like Mary Poppins.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, they're not Christmas films.
No.
Not even slightly Christmas films. But people are like, oh yeah, watch that Christmas.
Yeah, but it's associated with Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a few like that. But there's a really interesting film called The Man Who Invented Christmas, and it's about Charles Dickens as he's writing A Christmas Carol.
Okay.
It's a really, really good film. And it basically shows you how Christmas wasn't that big a deal in the 1800s. Like, people didn't celebrate it in the way we do now.
No.
Certainly not now. But and it wasn't until sort of after that Christmas was like a big holiday. Like, it was almost like a dying thing. It was just like, that's when Jesus was born. Let's have a get together and that's it. But apparently, like, after A Christmas Carol, like, the whole idea of Christmas exploded. And it's basically an invention of Charles Dickens, which is incredible, I think. Yeah.
Well, another film that's similar to that, isn't it about, was it Spielberg that wrote the films about Lord of the Rings? No. Was it Lord of the Rings?
I don't know.
There's a film about Spielberg because he used to be like in the army and stuff. And he described like going over the trenches and stuff as like how he saw it was like dragons and stuff like that, and that's how he kind of like it came about making his stories. Now, again, I can't remember if it is Lord of the Rings.
No, Lord of the Rings was written is book form like 70 years ago.
Yeah, but 70 years from now? Wasn't that World War One?
No, World War Two is 80 years.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, obviously, he probably would have been around then, and he'd written his stories afterwards.
It was wrote by. Was it J.R.R. Tolkien that wrote Lord of the Rings?
Tolkien, yes. What am I thinking of then?
Spielberg's a fucking director.
I
wonder what you was on about.
Yeah, Tolkien. Of course it's Tolkien.
Yeah, Tolkien, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's been like a film made about Tolkien.
Oh, okay.
About how he came across... Basically, the stories that he wrote are kind of... Obviously not real, because fucking Lord of the Rings isn't real. But it's how he perceived some of his personal experiences.
Yeah.
And it was how he came to writing these books.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what it was called. I think it came out last year, maybe, but...
I have to look out for that.
I have to try and search for it, yeah.
So, I've wrote some down. I don't know if you've got any, but Christmas crackers are notoriously shit, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like the gift cinema, they just go in the bin. It goes to the landfill. There's such a
all you
waste
care
of money.
about is a paper hat.
Yeah,
That's all you care.
You put the hat on when you eat your dinner, leave it on while you fall asleep.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe. And the jokes in them are fucking rubbish, aren't they?
Classic dad jokes.
But apparently they're supposed to be rubbish.
Why?
So the idea is that the jokes are rubbish, so everyone collectively goes, and that's like a thing, and that's apparently why they're meant to be like really, really rubbish.
Okay.
But I've got a few, and they're probably not for the younger listeners. Have you got some cleaner ones? Because I've got some.
Yeah,
some that are.
Mine are child friendly.
Okay. Go on, give us one.
Okay. What's brown and sticky?
A stick?
Yes. It's a stick.
What's the difference between snowmen and snow women? Snowballs. I like that one.
Okay. You're all going to find us very icky now because we're just going to laugh at dad jokes.
Feel free to turn over to whatever.
Come back in 5 minutes. What never eats a Christmas dinner? The turkey. It's stuffed.
Fuck's sake. Okay. And now for the adult one. Why does Santa have a bulging sack?
Why?
Because he only comes once a year. Even the adult ones is shit. Oh my God. No, I've got a really good one.
Switch off.
This is forever going. Muppets Christmas Carol is one of the best Christmas films ever.
Yeah.
100%. But this might ruin it for you forever.
Okay.
What did Miss Piggy give Kermit for Christmas?
Go on.
A ham job.
She probably still didn't do it right. Right. Okay, I've got one. What do you call a smelly Santa?
Go on.
Father Christmas.
He's Jamaican as well.
Father Christmas. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay. Fucking hell. What do you call an old snowman? Water.
Oh my God, that's so shit.
It's so shit, it's funny.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a good one here. It said, I've had enough of Christmas. All year long, I work my fucking fingers to the bone to buy all the presents for the kids that the kids ask for. And what happens Christmas morning? That fat fucker with a beard gets all the credit. Suppose it's my fault for marrying her. That's good.
Okay. What do you call a penguin in the Sahara Desert?
Lost.
Oh my God. Have you been on the same website as me?
They don't belong there. They belong with what's his name doing his ski trip.
Fucking hell. Right, okay, I'll try this one then. How did Darth Vader know what Luke Skywalker got for Christmas?
Go on.
He felt his presence. So bad. So bad.
My God.
I've got 2 more.
Go on, it as well.
Okay. What happened to a burglar who robbed an advent calendar factory?
Go on.
He got 25 days. So shit.
God.
Okay, I'll do my last one.
Go on.
What did Santa do when he went speed dating? He pulled a cracker.
Oh, go on, Santa.
Go on, Santa. Give her one for me.
You dirty old
bastard. Old Saint Nick.
Oh, fucking hell. So do you, like... It's weird when you get older, innit? Like, you never really... Like, I'm not bothered about presents. Do you know what I mean? Like, because obviously we get together with his family and stuff, and it's like... It starts happening around July, August time. Like, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want anything.
It's too early.
Well, not even that. It's just like, I don't want anything, because anything that I need or want is either far too expensive to ask for,
Yeah.
or just like, it's just trivial and I'll just buy it the next time I'm there to get it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm fine without them, but inevitably you always have to buy people stuff. So like, what's like, have you ever had like a banging present or like a really shit one?
Yeah, I mean, I would have, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any...
The shit ones are the classic fucking bloke ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
Got you a Lynx gift set.
Yeah.
Dwight, come on. Have some fucking creativity. Just buy me a chocolate bar. That'd have been better. Because I'm never ungrateful. You know, for whatever present I receive, I'm very like grateful and thank you very much.
Yeah,
you know, it means a lot. Bullshit. But banging presents. As a kid, like I've got a laptop, a bike, stuff like that, and something that you want, and you know, and then Christmas morning you spend riding your new bike round, trying not to slip on ice.
Yeah. I remember one year we got both me and my younger brother. We both got electric scooters. Back when electric scooters weren't just the everyday thing that people have got them. We one year got like electric scooters, and I remember, I think he fell off that as well.
Probably.
I remember that was like a banging time. And I remember we got we got like obviously we got all these presents that year. The same year we got the scooters. We got a football goal, only a small one, and a football each. And of all the presents we got, we're just out in the yard kicking the footballs into a net, and it's just.
But that was our childhood as well.
It's like the kids that just, oh my God, look at this, and then play with the box.
Yeah, like a cat.
Yeah.
No, it's and I'm very awkward at receiving presents. I'm very awkward with it, when it's like, oh, here you go, here's your present. I'm like, thanks.
Let me just go in my corner and open it.
Open it up, and if you don't like it, it's like, oh, that's great, I love it, thank you. How much? I don't want to know that. You kept the receipt in there though, didn't you? Fucking tight twats.
Got 2 for 1. Mine with the free one, was it? I don't think I've ever had any like terrible gifts.
No.
Like, like you say, you're always grateful for anyone buying you anything, but I won't name them. But
name them.
Well, I won't. But as one of my ex-girlfriends.
Oh, right, okay. Don't name them.
But we was fairly young.
Right.
And I was round at her dad's house with her, and she was like having the presents from him and from like his side of the family.
Yeah.
And she got one, and it was this like, she opened it up, and it was just like a battered like makeup bag. It was had makeup all over it and stuff. It was like a thing.
Right.
And then everything inside it was like half used.
What?
Yeah, I was like,
fuck?
I was like, that is tight.
No.
Yeah, she's
Surely
just like,
that was a joke.
No, probably not.
No way.
No, probably. Oh yeah, that's the sort of thing she does. I'm like,
that's child abuse.
That is Scrooge territory. That, innit?
That's worse than Scrooge. You need to go to hell.
I'd rather have nothing than that.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Just put a fucking bit of coal in
I
there.
thought it was proper harsh, and it was just like, I felt right sorry for her. I was like, oh my God, really?
Yeah.
And she weren't bothered because she was just like, yeah, this is the sort of shit she does. I'm not bothered. But
yeah. And that's the other thing, isn't it? Because I don't know if you're similar to me, but I'm very awkward to buy for because I know what I like.
Yeah.
And I've had like items of clothing bought for me before, and it's still there a year later with the tags on because I won't wear it. I'm very particular with like what I like to wear.
Yeah.
Especially, obviously, getting a bit older and getting fatter, I have to hide the man titties. So if the t-shirt's a bit too tight, then...
I know what to get you this year then. Sports bra.
I thought you were going to say 10.
10? No, I'm not that mean.
Bullshit.
I'm not that mean to send you camping. Fucking hell.
He's not that hate camping. I like camping.
I fucking hate camping.
Really?
It's the worst thing in the world.
Oh, there's no better.
It's the worst thing in the world.
Oh,
who the
shut up,
fuck,
you snob.
Who the fuck wants to buy a tent and go and live like a fucking refugee for a week? It's awful.
Yeah, but that's a false statement because refugees get put in hotels nowadays.
That's
anyway.
a fair point.
Holiday
I'd rather be a refugee. Stick me in a fucking hotel, yeah.
Exactly.
Honest, no, I've been camping a few times. I've done like Download Festival. I've been to like the Grand Prix and stayed for the weekend and stuff camping. It's the worst thing in the world.
No.
Send me to prison over camping.
I mean, you've got a roof over your head.
Yeah.
3 meals a day.
3 meals a day.
But
regulated temperatures.
Anyway. Camping's amazing.
It's awful.
It is good. Like, you get in your sleeping bag with your air mattress. You wake up in the morning. It's fresh air.
It's red hot.
Like
you go to bed and it's Baltic. It's freezing. And then you wake up and you've lost 6 stone in sweat.
Hey, I'm going camping. There's a secret.
Oh, it's
awful. It's fresh. I mean, the shit thing about camping is it depends on where you camp because you get like campsites, or if you just want to go into fucking local woods, which is dodgy.
I suppose it's because my experience of it has usually been at events.
Right, yeah.
So, I mean...
So you wake up feeling shit anyway because you're hungover.
Yeah, at a skinful. And obviously, like, at Download Festival, it usually rains. So how, navigating that, taking off muddy boots and around it, it's just...
And you know what? Take a camping chair and have a little fire. And you sit there, even a few bottles of beer.
I've
take some sausages, some bacon.
I've done all that.
There's nothing better.
You get up in the morning, out of your tent, unzip the tent, go and sit in your fucking half-broken camping chair, because even if you've just bought it, it will break. And then you sit in it, you sat around, everyone's miserable, someone's walking out with a duvet around them or the fucking sleeping bag still. Morning. Has anyone got any hot water? I want a cup of tea.
And I've got some paracetamol.
I've got some dry biscuits in here. Or it's just depressing. I'm just sat in this fucking chair and everyone's miserable.
You're such a snob.
Oh, fucking yeah.
You're such a snob.
Fine. Because I am doing download this year and I'm doing VIP.
Exactly.
So I'm not camping.
Fucking snob.
Yeah, next year I'm doing download.
Camping's sick, man. It's good.
It.
It's the fresh air. It's just being out. Turn your phones off. Just fucking enjoy it. Enjoy nature. I'm going all hippie now. I'm not a hippie, but it's good, especially if you're surrounded with good company as well.
Yeah, I think the kind of camping I may be able to get into is if, like, you go on like a hike in like mountains and stuff.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That. Like, I could maybe get into that. Yeah. But yeah, events. I mean, because I went to the Grand Prix one year camping, and it's like we was in like VIP hospitality on one of the days. Mm-hmm. So the night before, I've slept in a tent. I'm like, so I'm getting into like a shirt and all nice clothes and stuff. And I'm like, I probably stink. So I emptied a fucking can of deodorant on myself. And I'm just like, I can't get a proper wash. The showers are freezing. the one that works. It's fucking shit.
It's got 5 people under it already.
Yeah. Everyone's queuing for it.
Everyone's washing each other's backs.
Yeah.
Now, I reckon you'd be a fan of then glamping, I think it's called.
That's more or less what I'm doing next year for download.
Yeah. I mean, I like that. I like that.
Got electricity and...
Oh my God. Third world problems.
Wi-Fi. On the campsite, there's an actual pub, so I'm fine. Like, that's me. That's how you do camping.
You want one of those glamping spots where it's got like a hot tub outside as well?
Oh, yeah. I'm all about hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
But, no, camping's nice. It's good.
But you can't make a Christmas dinner around a campfire.
I reckon you could.
Do you reckon you could? Have you seen that do the videos of like cooking like beef on all these things?
No.
Cool.
Even better.
Go on.
Go on the YouTube channel, Outdoor Boys. This guy is in like Alaska in like minus 20 degrees and stuff, and he's having a whale of a time. He cooks steak and everything.
Yeah.
Mate, it can be done.
Yeah.
He does it. And it's so good. Like, I mean, honestly, if you haven't actually watched it, go and watch it. Anyone, if you haven't watched the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, please go over and watch it. It's so cool. It's like, that is what camping should be. Yeah. Like, I remember one video of his, I don't know where it was. I think it was probably still Alaska still, but it wasn't snowy. It was cold. But then where this place that he stayed, he put his tent under like this like shack thing that was already there. And then there was like a hot springs there. And it had pipes coming down either side with different temperatures. So we put it to like the perfect temperature for him. And he just sat in his shorts in nature in a natural hot spring and stuff. And it's cool. And he makes this bread. Now he's also put like a YouTube video out for it and for how to make it and stuff because it looks incredible.
Yeah.
This random homemade bread he makes with honeyed butter that he melts and puts it all over the top. It just looks good.
Nice.
It looks good, and that's how camping should be.
Yeah, I could maybe get into that, but nah.
No, I want a hotel with servants.
Yeah, I want room service. I don't know. I like the outdoor. I love being outdoors. Like one of my favourite places to go that's not that far from here is like Castleton in the Peaks. Yeah. Love it, absolutely love it. But I also like to be there in the beer garden where you can see the hills.
So you don't want to be on top of the hill. You just want to look at the hills. I like
looking at the hill. If you're on the hill, you can't see the hill. So I'm quite content sat in the Bull's Head or the castle at the bottom and looking at the hills. You like Get the wife to drive back because I've had 10 pints.
Yeah. Poor Sophie. I know, I mean, obviously people's perspective on it is a bit differently, I suppose, but I think there's no better. I love staying in hotels and getting room service and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's just being out in a tent, fresh air in the morning and that, it is nice.
No.
Moving swiftly on.
Moving swiftly
Christmas
on.
Dinner, bro.
Yeah.
That is what Christmas is.
It's the headliner, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is what it's all about.
Yeah. If you have a shit dinner, you have a shit day.
Yeah. It ruins the entire...
It don't matter if you've got the best present in the world or you're surrounded by your loved ones, whatever. Yeah. You have a shit dinner, your day's ruined.
Yeah. Okay, so talk me through yours.
Right.
What's on there?
So, we have 2 meats. Obviously, turkey.
Yeah.
It's the only time acceptable to have turkey is Christmas.
Yeah.
So my plate consists of turkey, either gammon or beef.
Yeah.
Mashed tater, roast tater, roast parsnips, roast carrots, peas, green beans, fresh cabbage, stuffing, obviously Yorkshire pud.
That's controversial, actually, because a lot of people don't do Yorkshire pudding for Christmas dinner.
Weirdos.
Yeah.
Weirdos.
One of the best meals you can get when you go to York is the Yorkie wrap.
Yes.
And if you go this time of year, you can go there and get a Christmas dinner and a Yorkshire pudding. And it's one of the fucking finest pieces of cuisine. It's so good.
Obviously, we're forgetting the most important part: pigs in blankets.
Fucking don't get me started. We went through a period of maybe 5 years where my mum we had the Christmas at hers and she was doing the dinner and stuff. And for maybe 5 years in a row, she forgot the pigs in blankets.
Oh no!
It became a thing. I'm like, you forgot them again. And it's like 5 years later, you forgot them again. And she'd bought them. It's not like, oh yeah, it's a Christmas tradition to not have pigs in blankets now.
Right.
She'd buy them every year and just never do them. She'd always forget.
Right. So this is for you then, Jude. This is coming out a few days before Christmas. Don't forget the pigs in blankets.
Remember in the freezer.
In the freezer. Put them in oven. Pigs in blankets. And talking about like Jude and that, we still need to do the idea that she said, like hire out a lodge and have Christmas in a lodge.
Yeah.
And and just spend Christmas. I've been
100%.
dying to spend Christmas with you guys and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a bit different for me.
Yeah, when we was younger, we used to like get together like Christmas Eve night, didn't we?
Yes.
Like me and you and that.
Yeah, we should go out.
Yeah. On Christmas night and stuff. But yeah, we've never really done a Christmas together, have we?
No.
But my mum's always had this idea, and it is a banging idea, of like having like a big lodge somewhere, preferably a hot tub and a pool table or something like that.
Yeah.
And like, like I don't know, 20 people could stay there or whatever. And you just got like, everyone together. I'm banging to that idea. I think it's well good.
I mean, I think we should look into it next year.
Yeah.
Even year after, whatever.
Yeah.
Because it'd be cool. Obviously, my situation's changed personally, so it'd just be great to spend time with my family.
Yeah.
At Christmas.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's something we need to look into, get it organised.
Definitely. Yeah. I'm like I said, I think that's such a good idea, and like, because none of us have got a mansion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've all got decent sized houses, but you want to get everyone together, and it's just like there's never any room for everyone at Christmas, is there? Like, you got to get like the emergency chairs out for the table and stuff like that. It's just like, yeah, it would be cool to have somewhere that you could have like a fucking banquet. Great
just
feast and like
massive table, all food down it and it's
just go for like a week.
Good music,
good
vibes, good people.
No phones.
Phones
off.
Yeah. Apart from Boxing Day.
We can watch football Boxing Day.
Watch ball.
And that's
the tradition.
Yeah. Yeah, and just do it like old school.
Yeah.
Like, no
board games.
Sort of thing. Yeah.
Different card games.
Yeah. See, I'd like that. And I think that's so lost in it these days.
Yeah.
I don't think like that's the thing anymore. And self included, it's just like it's all about what's on telly, iPads.
On your phone. It's technology.
Yeah. It is just the way it is, but it would be nice to do 1 year where it's just
you just switch off
just
from
completely like unplug from the system for a while and
enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
Have a good time. That's what Christmas is. That is essentially Christmas.
Yeah.
Apart from Christmas dinner.
Yeah, Christmas dinner.
It has to be good.
Christmas dinner's the one.
Okay, so I've gone through my Christmas plate.
Yeah.
So what's your traditional Christmas dinner then?
Similar, to be fair. So don't tend to have a Yorkshire pudding.
Okay.
Don't tend to. Even though I'm a big fan of having one. But yeah, pretty much the same. I think a lot of people's is the same. The last few years we've been having Christmas at my sister's and brother-in-law's house, and he's a chef, so that's always handy.
I'd like to be invited.
Dinner's usually good. But yeah, we tend to do our Christmas Day on Boxing Day, because like the way people work and stuff, and obviously, never been able to get Christmas Day off, especially with him working in in a kitchen and that. He's basically always booked up for Christmas Day and stuff. So, we tend to do Boxing Day, but that's kind of good actually because it gives if Sophie's working but she's done, we have like Christmas Day together.
Yeah.
And then we've got all the family stuff the day after and stuff. So
yeah,
that's kind of the way we do it.
Because I remember growing up, you never used to open your Christmas presents in the morning when you wake up.
Yeah, we don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, which is like, to me, I always found that weird.
Yeah.
Because it was the excitement of like going downstairs and opening your presents and stuff.
Yeah. We did as kids, but now we're all older.
Yeah.
We do it after dinner.
I think even when you got to like teenage stage, because it was, you no longer believed in Father Christmas.
Yeah. When did you stop believing in?
I can't think. I can't remember like the exact age.
Yeah. I was younger than I think my mum thinks I was.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah, you used to like wait up though, and then you'd hear them carrying stuff down, and then you'd hear them like saying, "Don't fucking drop it."
Yeah. I think the definitive moment for me, I'm just trauma dumping. I think the definitive moment for me is when we moved to Merseyside.
Yeah.
I was 8. And my dad had gone up into the loft and, he put in some stuff up there or whatever. And someone had left a Santa suit.
Right.
Beard, the whole suit and everything. And I don't know if, we used to have like my nan and granddad come round. They'd like stay all Christmas Eve and stuff while we went to bed. So my mum and dad and my nan and granddad's all there. And I don't know if they got a bit drunk and a bit like, let's do this. Right. So, Simon, you look the most like Santa Claus here.
You're fat. You're old.
Put the suit on, go into the kids' bedrooms and be like, what was the old thing? It's like, this is like a Christmas story. It's like he'd walk into, Santa would come into the bedroom and he'd like...
You're stocking at the end of the bed.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So my dad's come in. It's clearly my dad. Do you know what I mean? And he's like, and then as he leaves the room, he's like, "Oh, Merry Christmas." It's like, it's my dad. I'm meant to believe this.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
No.
See, I do. Yeah, I think because when I was a kid, and especially because I had a little brother, it's like I didn't want to let that sort of magic disappear, so I kind of like let on that.
Just let it go.
Yeah, like I didn't know, but it was so blatantly my dad. It was hilarious.
See, my dad never did that. He never like dressed up or anything.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
No, that was the one time my dad did, and it was a fucking dad giveaway.
One thing that my dad used to do, he used to take the door handle off the door downstairs so no one could get in.
Like, just get a lock. Surely that's easier.
You think, but no, he'd take the fucking door handle off completely. You could not get in. So then we had to sit at the top of the stairs waiting for him to put the door handle back on.
That's such a random way to do it.
And then once he's then put the door handle on, you'd walk through and all you do is at the kettle, flicking kettle on, making his coffee. Yeah. And we're sat there patiently like, oh, Santa been, no, what do you think? Do you think you got presents? My dad's just fucking waking up, making himself a coffee. And eventually he's like, yeah, come on then, come and have a look. No enthusiastic, not like, come on then kids, let's have a look then. See if he's just like, yeah, come on then, come on. I don't want to be here right now. I've had like one sip of my coffee. I've had enough.
Isn't that every dad on Christmas? Like, oh, what have you got? And it's like, it's as much a surprise to your dad as it is to you of what you've got.
100%. Every year, mate. Every year when I see JR open her presents, I'm just like, she's like, thank you, Daddy. And I'm like,
you're welcome.
You're welcome.
What is it?
When did we get this?
How much did I just pay for that?
But obviously, that'll change. That'll change for me.
Yeah.
I'll be able to have a different style. But it was always... I kind of used the tradition of me being a kid. So, JR sits at top of stairs and I go downstairs. I don't put the door handle on because it's already fucking on. I go down, flick the kettle on, make brews or whatever, and then actually be a little bit more enthusiastic.
Yeah.
And we're like, come on then, Jessie, let's go. Let's have a look then. Get your seat. And then, she walks in the room and then it's just the face light up and it's just good.
I do remember that, like, that unbelievable excitement. And you walk into a room, there's just presents everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that feeling used to be so, like, honestly, like the dopamine hit of like, oh my God, look at all this shit.
Yeah. And obviously, being younger, you got more presents because obviously there wasn't as expensive and stuff as like nowadays.
Yeah. And more people would buy for you because you was a kid. Like,
Yeah.
No one's, your aunties aren't buying for you now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, even now, I hate it when the excuse comes of like, oh, we're just gonna do selection boxes. Like, yeah, it's cool, but there's like places like Shein, you can get a cheap T-shirt, something a bit more exciting than just
just being a bit more creative, innit? It doesn't have to be expensive, just using your imagination a bit.
Exactly. It's supposed to be like, for a child, it's the magic of fucking Christmas. Like, oh, you got a selection box. Well, you got that another selection box. That's like the kid version of us opening up a Lynx box set.
Yeah. Oh, you got Africa this time.
What did you get? Black. Yeah. He's a good scent, that actually. It's one of my favourite ones.
I'm not a big Lynx lover these days. Oh, actually, the new ones.
The new ones are lovely.
The new ones are good, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. They've got a little bit up market with them. I quite like them, actually.
Yeah. I'm sure, didn't Lynx say that they was going to stop making them at one point?
I don't know. But surely Christmas sales just for Lynx are keeping them going.
Oh, God.
Like, B&M, $3.99, that'll do.
And again, it's not about being ungrateful because you're still grateful to receive it.
Of course,
and it stocks you up for like the next 6 years. It's just like, have some creativity.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, even if you just put £5 in a card, it's fine. Then at least you can spend it on a fucking whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not being ungrateful, but just have some creativity.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when the kids are younger. Adults, fine. Yeah, don't buy me anything.
Just don't get me anything. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want out. But as a kid, don't just...
Gonna get anything, just stock up on some more booze for Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a good time. That's
exactly.
Like, So I think we're getting towards the end. I've only got the one story, but it's a banger.
Okay.
And it sounds almost like something I'd do.
Right. Interesting.
How this starts, you could believe this is me. Okay, so here we go. It says, "Hi lads, please keep me anonymous." It says, "Hi lads, please keep me anonymous. As to this day, my wife doesn't know about this blunder."
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Good start.
Yeah. It says, "A few years back, I decided to go Christmas shopping on my own on Christmas Eve."
Yeah.
That's me.
That's a bloke thing. Yeah.
The missus was over at the in-laws with the kids for the day and planned to be back that evening before Santa came. I went... No, it's you. I went into town early afternoon, and as I was meandering through the shops, I bumped into an old mate of mine I'd not seen in years. Let's say his name's Dave. Being in the festive spirit, we decided to nip for a quick pint and catch up. See, this sounds like me and you.
Okay,
right?
yeah. Okay.
Where was I? Bumped into an old mate that I'd not seen in years. Let's say his name's Dave. In the festive spirit, they went for a quick pint. After reminiscing about old times and sharing our hatred of this time of year, also me, we'd barely noticed the time. 6 pints or so and a few whiskey chasers later, Dave and I stumbled out of the pub.
Oh dear.
To my horror, it was dark outside, the shops were closed, and I was, to be quite honest, pissed out of my tree. Luckily, the missus had bought all the kids' presents, so I was only going shopping for something for her.
Oh.
So it's not a complete disaster, is it? The kids are sorted, but the missus is going to be fucking furious with you, pal.
Yeah.
Okay, so but with all the shops closed and being too drunk to drive anywhere that might be open late into the evening, the panic started to set in. Dave said, "Tell you what, why don't we go to the other pub up the road and think about what to do?" What a ridiculous idea, I thought. I'm in big trouble here, and more booze at the next pub isn't going to solve anything. I need to do something quick. 2 pints of Carling, please, love, was the next thing I remember hearing. I'd blown it. What could I do now? Even Amazon won't get anything to me by tomorrow morning. But then it came to me. A holiday. Good shout.
Okay, yeah.
We'd been on about a holiday for a while. It had been ages since the two of us had a holiday of our own, just the two of us, before the kids were born, in fact, and they were 5 and 8 at the time.
Yeah.
If I book us a holiday, then I don't have to have a physical gift by tomorrow. I can book it on my phone from the comfort of the pub. I can just write where I'm going in a card from the corner shop on the way home, give it to the missus in the morning. I'm a hero, and I can stay out for a few more pints. Sorted. It's a good idea.
Okay, yeah. I like this.
After a couple more hours, now about 7 p.m, I decided it best to stagger back home before the kids went to bed ready for the morning. I nipped into the shop to get the card to write down my luxurious getaway plans. Fast forward to Christmas morning, as the kids were tearing apart their presents, in a very suave manner, I handed my wife the card.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, really? The Maldives? She said, almost welling up with joy. Yep, I said, proud as punch, even though I wasn't sure. Just the two of us. She said, but it's so expensive, how can you afford this? Says, you're worth it, I smiled as I put my arms around her.
Smooth.
Now,
Smooth.
Very cool. Now, I've got to admit, I barely remember anything about booking it. Only that I'd landed us an all-inclusive package in January for an unbelievable price of about £700 for the two of us. An absolute bargain. 700 is good.
For the Maldives?
Very
That's
good.
very good.
Yeah. I pulled out my phone to show her the details of the hotel. The entire world almost fell out of my arse. Drunk me had betrayed me.
No.
I opened the confirmation email of our romantic getaway, thanking me for a transaction of not £700, but 7,000.
Oh my God.
Yep, drunk me had booked a holiday for two at the cost of more than anything I've paid for a car.
Jeez.
My stupid drunken mind literally read 700, not 7,000. What a twat. So I had a decision to make. Admit my mistake, get a refund, break her heart and destroy Christmas, probably instigating a divorce in the process. Or say nothing, look like the husband of the year and pay off my credit card for the foreseeable future. Oh my God, he's had a mare.
Oh, that's bad.
I thought long and hard about it over the next few hours. So in the end, I decided I would man up, do the sensible thing, and let her have the window seat. In brackets, both ways.
Yeah, well done.
Anyway, I suppose the moral of the story is don't do your Christmas shopping while pissed on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, lads. Have a good one.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Well, Merry Christmas, Anonymous.
Yeah, cheers for that, pal. But how drunk have you got to be to not understand you've just spent £7,000, not 700 quid?
Yeah, that's insane.
No way.
Like, some horrible decisions have been made when drunk before, but that is
Not one that's ever cost me £7,000.
£7,000. That.
What a dick.
How the bloody hell has he been able to afford it? He must have had to sell an arm and a leg.
He's just said there, pay off my credit card for this foreseeable. So he's banged it on the MasterCard, hasn't he?
Oh my God. £7,000.
I mean, it is expensive because me and Sophie was like looking at the Maldives and thinking, fucking, because there's nothing there. Like the Maldives,
it's just
paradise. You know what I mean? But there's not a lot there, so that's why we decided to do something else. Like, but £7,000.
That is.
What a dickhead. Well, thanks for the message.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, mate.
I hope you're on some way of making a dent in that repayment.
Yeah, probably still paying it off now.
Absolutely. Didn't say when it was, but fuck me. Oh my God.
£7,000. £7,000.
How'd you get it so wrong? Like, you don't accidentally spend £7,000.
No.
You don't accidentally.
How pissed was he?
He must have been fucking well gone.
To not notice an extra fucking zero. £7,000.
See, he might not have spent 7. He might have gone like the deposit route.
So what, is that £700,000 for deposit?
No. No, like he might have like thought he just paid a deposit. Do you know what I mean? Or he might have just physically paid a deposit.
Yeah.
And then thought, the rest will.
It tells you what you got left to pay.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
And he's not backing out of it because he's not bought her anything else.
Would you go through with it? Or would you cancel it?
I think I'd have to like. I've booked this by mistake. Mm-hmm. I will book as a holiday, but
I'm gonna have to let you down.
Yeah,
I think I'd have to do the same.
No, it's such a big mistake, isn't it?
Like, yeah, you'd be groveling for like a full year, but you'd make it worth it. I
think they're married. They've got an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old.
You think she might be a bit more understanding then?
You think like, oh, okay, yeah. What I mean, if I did that, Sophie would be like, "What are you doing spending that kind of money?
Yeah,
like,
are you stupid?"
Yeah. So, Hopefully still married.
And hopefully they had a nice trip.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'll let her have the window seat. Well done.
I've had a compromise and had at least one on way back or something.
Well, I think that's about all we've got time for this Christmas episode. Thanks for joining us. I hope you have an awesome Christmas. And we want some more stories.
Yes.
We'll be back just before New Year.
Yep.
So we'll see you then. Get your stories in. Email us at the anmhangout@gmail.com.
Yes! He's done it!
Yeah, so hope everyone has an awesome Christmas. Have a great one. Have one for us.
Yeah, Merry Christmas from us.
And we'll see you on the next one. See you in a bit.
Bye.